Guys, we'll talk about the percentage and the multiplication factor short trick. For it, I'll quickly explain what basically is percentage. Going deeper into the basics of percentage is of no consequence to this video lesson. The major focus is on the ultimate short trick for every percentage question, which is the multiplication factor technique. So I'll begin. Percentage can also be articulated as per every 100. If I say what percent of 300 is 60, so we'll divide 60 by 300, then multiply it by 100. So when we multiply it by 100, we complete the process of finding a number per 100 which is similar to what is 60 over 300. So we get 20. The solution is 20%. So 60 is 20% of 300. So 20 over 100 is similar to what is 60 over 300. This is the observation we have made from this calculation here. So this is equal to 1 by 5 and this is also equal to 1 by 5. I'll take one more example. 225 divided by 675 multiplied by 100 gives us 33.33. So 225 is 33.33% of 675. So comparing it to the previous observation, we can say 33.33 over 100 is similar to what is 225 upon 675. These are equal to 1 by 3. To explain it further, let's say there are 20 students in a class with 10 of them being girls. So there are 50% girls in that class. A class of 20 with 10 girls is similar to a class of 100 with 50 girls. This is percentage. Let's switch to multiplication factor now. The multiplication factor is a number in this form and we have to find it in every question. When we multiply this factor with the given numbers, we can reach the solution quickly. So if I have 2000 rupees and I increase 10% in it, I'll have to find 10% of 2000, then add it to 2000. So there are two processes involved. First, finding the 10% of 2000, then adding this result to 2000 gives me 2200, as this is equal to 200. Let's take this 2200 and divide it by 2000 and multiply it by 100. So we are trying to find out what percent of 2000 is 2200. So it is equal to 110%. If 2200 is equal to 110% of 2000, so should I try finding the 110% of 2000 in the very first step? And if I do that, I get this solution directly without all these hassles. So this number is the multiplication factor. If a worker gets 5500 as salary and he gets an increment of 20% in his salary after 1 year, so what is his new salary? For this, we'll have to find out the 20% of 5500. By applying the observations I made in the previous question, I'll just try to find out the 120% of 5500. This gives me 6600 directly. Now this was equal to 1100, and adding these I would have got 6600. So this multiplication factor has given me the solution more quickly in just one step. Now I'll take the examples of decreasing something. So if a man has a salary of 10,000 rupees and it gets reduced by 15% due to some losses in his company. So if I had to calculate this, I'll have to find out 15% of 10,000 first and then subtract it with 10,000 itself. So I'll get 8500. So I'll take this 8500 and divide it by 10,000 and multiply it by 100. I get 85%. So this new salary is 85% of the previous salary. So just like the previous questions, I'll take this 10,000 and multiply it by 85 by 100. I'll just simply try to find out the 85% of the original salary and I'll get 8500. So this has given me 85 divided by 100 as the multiplication factor. This example was taken to help you understand how to decrease with the help of multiplication factor technique. Now let's dig deeper into this concept. If I increase 25% in a number and get 650, what was the previous number? To understand this, I'll take x as that number and multiply 125 by 100 to this number and I get 650. To obtain the multiplication factor, I'll have to transfer these numbers to that side. So 100 goes here and 125 goes here. So this is the multiplication factor that will give me the result. If I calculate this portion, I get 520. This was the original number. So in this case, the multiplication factor is this. So the question was 25% was increased in a number and 650 was obtained. So what is the original number? So the multiplication factor in this question would be a reversed form of what we were using earlier. So 650 would be multiplied by 100 by 125 and we get 520 in one step. So this multiplication factor has to be calculated in your mind. I'll take one more example. So 2000 is obtained by reducing 20% in a number. What is that number? Now obviously I calculated the 80% of a number. I multiplied this multiplication factor in a number and I got 2000. So what if I reverse this number and multiply it with 2000? If I multiply it with 2000, we get 2500. So in one step we got the answer, and this is the multiplication factor here.